Do you know anything about the history of the church?
Only obviously the bombed house in the wall, a bomb went off in the middle, blew out the whole centre, and that was sort of, they kept it up because it's sort of a symbol to all the people of what happened in the war and what that meant to all the people at that time in Liverpool.
Do you know anything about the events that go on or what the church puts on?
I work nearby, so I sort of see occasionally what's advertised and that, but I've never actually been in or fully looked at it properly, really, to be honest.
What do you know about the bomb that church behind you?
What do I know? I know that they hold events and it's a donation to go in and you can do just like painting and fun stuff inside. Yeah.
Have you ever been inside the bomb that church?
I haven't actually been inside it. I've been outside, but not in.
Do you know of the events they put on or anything?
I walked past it yesterday and I heard Teardrop playing quite loudly, and I've heard music and that, and I've seen lights inside, but haven't actually been in. So I know very little of what goes on in there. It's not really advertised in a place I can see. They advertise on little posters and that, but you miss them, you walk past.
Would you be interested to going to one of the events though?
I actually would. If I was free and knew when it was, I would be interested to actually go there and do more about it, because it's a big part of Liverpool history.
This is like a replica of the kind of bomb that dropped on the church, incendiary bomb. You know when you strike a match and there's like a little bit of phosphorus in the match and it really flares up. Imagine one of them full of that. They bombed 12 of the churches on the same night. Yeah, and because it's a tall building, if you set it on fire, then you can see where to drop the big bombs. And there were like munitions factories and all kind of stuff around here. So they were looking to hit the munitions factory, but they needed to see because they were bombing at night. And they didn't have GPS or computers in those days. It was just, set place on fire, drop bomb here. And it was all guesswork, really. A lot of the people that come here are visitors to Liverpool. So they're coming from Shanghai or Spain or France or Australia or Canada, from all around the world. And when they come here and they say, wow, what an amazing space. You're watching a movie outdoors in winter, and it's an old movie like Humphrey Bogart or something like that. They go home and they tell their friends, I went on an amazing trip and I went to this great place. Exactly, and it's unique in that way. And it's slightly mad, like you have to be slightly mad to show movies in the winter, but people do come. The summer ones are much more busy, but the winter ones, people still come, and especially the Christmas movies, it's like a tradition. People meet up, meet in the bombed out church to watch Scrooge.
It's all about building a community, a new congregation for an old building, really, for a disused church, and regenerating through arts and culture and community usage. We started very small, really. It was a learning curve because neither of us really had any venue experience. We'd been to a lot of venues because when we were working as the band, mainly as the music organisation in the band, we were touring all the time, and we'd see a lot of spaces, and we played a lot of streets and car parks, petrol stations, shopping centres, as well as real proper theatres and art centres and gig spaces. So we had an idea of kind of what does work for venues, but we'd never run a venue. So rather than just kind of try and go all out all at once, we've built it on a gentle basis. So we've learned what does work here, what doesn't work here, how to cope with the building, how to guide people to cope with the building. And that's the best way to do it, really, is rather than just trying to impose things on this space. We kind of have this theory that the building is a she, and if she doesn't like what's going on, she won't let it happen. And we kind of now understand what does work, what doesn't work, and what the building kind of likes and doesn't like.
So could you tell us a bit about the other girl DJ?
Yeah, this is Carla, who was, she was homeless for a few years, and she found herself in like a hostel, and we were doing a photo shoot outside on the steps for bridal dresses.
Yeah.
And they were like designers, but they got their mates to model the dresses. And Carla kind of walked straight through the session. I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "Oh." I said, "We're doing a photo shoot." And she said, "Oh, does things go on here?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Oh, I'm a DJ. Could I come and play here?" So I said, "Yeah, yeah." And what we did was we set up a circle of plastic barrels and using big sticks, and got all homeless guys drumming along to the dance beats. And then that built into a thing. So we did it every Friday for 2 hours. Yeah. So she'd play, all the homeless guys would come in and put all the sherry down and start drumming. And then the tourists would start coming in, "Can we do it?" And it's like, "Yeah." And then you get grannies coming in, "Can I do it, love?" And it's like, "Yeah." So you look and it'd be like Carla playing, just DJing on her laptop. Bunch of homeless guys, bunch of guys in suits, bunch of tourists, bunch of old ladies, bunch of kids, all just drumming and smiling, and being very natural. And that's what music helps you to break down those barriers that exist.
Definitely.
The music finishes, they all go out and they resume. I'm a rich guy in a suit. You're a poor guy living on the street. You're a kid. You're an old lady. You don't speak my language. And they all become separate again.
Yeah.
But I think by coming in and being one for an hour or 10 minutes, it helps to bring people together.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, she committed suicide this summer because she had a very abusive boyfriend. He can sue me if he likes. He was. He's doing that thing that men do to women, like playing power trips on her and stuff. He did her head in and she took her own life. Really, really sad because everybody loved Carla. She had a funeral at the cathedral.
Really?
The Anglican cathedral, and I've never seen it full. I've never seen it.
Huge in
It
there,
was
isn't it?
full of people.
I seen a picture of that. Wasn't there something here as well for it?
Yeah, everyone came after there. Everyone came down here, and we did a balloon launch, and everyone brought a balloon, and we put on. I DJ'd it actually. Yeah, I was like, I'm not even a DJ. I was on my iPad, and I was like, I had some of her tunes. I just put them on. And it was kind of, I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I kind of felt like she was going, "That one, now, push that, turn that up, turn that down." So I kind of felt like I was channeling her a little bit. And then everyone just released the balloons all at once, and it was very, it was a really good send-off. Yeah. And that's, again, what churches are, they're there to remember people aren't with us anymore. You know, looking forward and looking back. And being happy in the present time as well.